Well, happy holidays, folks. It's your old pal Keesey Cypher back with another excerpt from me and Bobby McGee. You know, with the holiday season fast approaching, I know it's inevitable that a lot of you are out there getting ready to visit friends and family, share the warmth and pleasures of the season. So, keeping in line with that, I got an excerpt from me and Bobby McGee to get you in the mood. Enjoy your travels and happy holidays. There is no place on earth more savagely confusing than an airport. Boastful iron death traps spew fuel and smoke in every direction while hordes of confused lemmings chatter in yet-to-be-discovered dialects, each more inaudible and confusing than the next. And to further complicate things, airports employ the only two animals more devoid of intellect than fucking lemmings. These lowly creatures are hired to keep the peace, or more eloquently put, to shepherd all the dumb little rodents to their flying doom cannons. You guessed it, these are cops, and their inbred nephews, rent-a-cops. Of course, these mascots of law are a necessary evil, due to the fact that most of the airline ticketing personnel are so dreadfully rude and incompetent that the peacefully confused lemmings are often driven to potential violence and momentary fits of deserving rage. Yet, one can't help but empathize with the airport personnel, because after all, lemmings are the stupidest fucking animal on the planet, next to cops and rent-a-cops, and the ticketing agents are surrounded by all of these species of ultimate ignorance from the moment they start their day. Thus, the overall mood of airports can best be categorized as indefinitely pissed off, a state of being generally only attributed to rabid animals and people from Boston. And on this particular day, the airport was a place of familiar strangers and rabid paranoia. The blistering desert sky fire burned through clouds, heating the pavement to 1,000 degrees above normal. I was in the midst of a temperate abnormality, standing in the doorway of a desperate funhouse run by diabolical carnies and rejected circus midgets. I had no friends here, just a series of one-liner punchlines fluttering in the air. They had no beginning and no build-up, just fleeting humor I couldn't catch. Knock knock, the joke's on you. A cop with a cruel-eyed German shepherd trotted slowly past our car as we stopped at a crosswalk. The stare in the dog's eyes, complemented only by the grin on the cop's lips, suggested the beast had been recently sodomized by its master and was inevitably looking for something to kill. A group of businessmen in black suits, all matching by accident, scurried by in dark sunglasses and glanced blankly towards our car. Old women, all disguised as wax figurines of my dead grandmother, waited for taxis in the wrong location as we neared the terminal. Traffic lights flashed in backwards patterns, sometimes turning blue, sometimes forgetting to turn. The dog barked in the distance as a group of people whirled by in a wind of foreign dialects, none of which I could recognize, but all of which seemed suspicious. One of the sun's rays tried to reach for the pavement, but was repelled by the black lenses of a random pair of sunglasses, which rested snugly on the nose of a not-so-random face. But there were so many of those these days, those faces. But this one I believed I knew from the casino, and I believed it enough to begin to fear the possibilities, just like a religious fanatic. Fucking heat. We reached the terminal, and I could feel eyes on me, poking into my every pore. It was like street corner acupuncture treatment, which is mainly just waking up in an alleyway on top of a bunch of used hypodermic needles. The question was who was watching me. The familiar face with the sunglasses, the dead grandmothers, the matching businessmen, the foreign cyclone, the carnies and circus midgets, or maybe it was that goddamn dog. Perhaps they were all conspiring at the same time and for different reasons, reasons that weren't even connected to the business. It dawned on me that perhaps here in the airport, some vortex had opened up and pitted me against every sin I had ever committed. Of course, then I realized how big the airport was and figured that it could only house my major sins at most.